welcome back to your Feel Good Breakfast Show. This is Espresso on SABC3. Now, exciting stuff happening on the show today. One of them taking you away. Now, you don't have to physically take this flight to even get there, because we will take you there. A 4-hour flight from Johannesburg, and it's a perfect, idyllic place to spend some time. I'm talking here about the islands of Reunion. Now, a lot of the times it reminds me of the perfect place, like Hawaii, but don't take my word for it. Take a look at this.
Only a 4-hour flight from Johannesburg lies the island of Reunion. This wildly beautiful and rugged island has an interesting history. It was discovered by the Portuguese in the early 16th century and then claimed by the French. It's a great place to practice your bonjour and je t'aime, as French is the official language and the currency is the euro. South Africans no longer need a visa for short stays up to 90 days, and Ewan's ready for an island adventure.
You know, the first time I found out that I'm coming to the Reunion Island, I couldn't contain my excitement because I've always wanted to explore an active volcanic island. And finally, I've arrived, and look at that. That's absolutely beautiful. A little bit cloudy because we're about 1,600 meters above sea level and we are still heading up further. But I'm so excited to share this experience with Andrea, who's been here before, but she has been like a kid in a candy store, bouncing up and down of excitement, literally. And then we have also Nicholas, who's our local tour guide, and he's going to be showing us everything the island has to offer. So I can't wait to get started, but the first thing on the to-do list is to explore some of the volcanoes the island has to offer, and this is something that I'm looking forward to because it's a bucket list item, and today I'll be ticking that one off.
Reunion is considered to be one of the youngest islands in the world, one of the last to be formed. Like Hawaii, it's located above a hotspot in the Earth's crust. Keep in mind, a volcano is a mountain that opens downward to a pool of molten rock below the surface of the Earth. When pressure builds up, eruptions occur. There are more than 500 active volcanoes in the world. One can't help but feeling a bit nervous around a site of such majestic power. Luckily for our team, their first stop, Snow Peak, is not active. Still, nothing can prepare you for the dramatic scenery and the unsurpassed grandeur.
Nico, it's incredible. We had this beautiful drive up, and then literally around the corner the landscape changed and we found ourselves in this flat area that looks like I stepped on Mars. Where exactly are we?
We are on a high plateau at 2,200 meters high called the Sand Dune, and this Piton crater behind us filled up the old caldera up to become a flat land.
It is still an active volcanic island, but then we have these huge cliffs right behind you. Is this what makes the island safe?
Yes, they are like a ring, protecting from lava, flowing to the other side. And you will see, by the main crater that there will be a high, walls surrounding the caldera.
And this peak, this volcano behind me, which is responsible for all of this, is it still active today or not?
It is not active anymore. It has no direct connections to the magma chambers. But it could be, you never know. It could be again connected like the main volcano, the Piton de la Fournaise. But it is well monitored, so we'll know it before it's erupting.
Now, Andrea, I know that you've been jumping out of your skin. How are you feeling at this moment?
I am jumping out of my skin. I'm so excited to be back. And there are a few things that excite me as much as volcanoes, so I can't wait to learn more.
Now we are heading to Piton de la Fournaise, one of the most active volcanoes in the world still today. But before we do that, let's go and explore this unusual landscape a bit more.
If you think of the Earth's crust as a puzzle, it's where the pieces collide or pull apart that volcanoes form. Molten rock is called magma when it's beneath the surface, and lava when it erupts, whilst basalt is volcanic rock.
So Nico, what causes these fine rocks that scattered all over the place?
Well, those lava rocks become small gravels, and you can see around us, kilometers stretching around us, created by thousands of years of natural erosion made by wind and rain. And even if it's look like there is no life around here, small flowers like marguerite, can grow up here. So there is still life coming in. And you can see different colors, different minerals, and also because of the mix of gases, give you those brown and red colors.
On the eastern end of the island is Piton de la Fournaise, or Peak of the Furnace. It saw a short-lived eruption in January this year.
Look at that. Piton de la Fournaise, and this is one of the most active volcanoes in the world.
Right, this is one of the most active and safest volcanoes in the world. And right now, we are on the top of the caldera at 2,200 meters high.
I thought I'm feeling a bit lightheaded.
Yeah, the altitude, you're right. Right now, we're going to walk along the cliff, down into the caldera, and look at one of this interesting volcano right there, we call Formicaleo. It looks like the nest of an ant lion.
So what you're saying is we're going to physically walk on lava crust.
You're right, exactly. Are you ready for it?
So ready, this is going to be exciting.
Let's go.
Careful, Ewan. This is, after all, one of the world's most active and productive volcanoes. It's in a phase of frequent but short-lived eruptions that start with lava fountains and produce large lava flows. But not to fear, since the active areas of the volcano are not inhabited, its eruptions pose little danger and cause little damage. The power and the long-lasting impact it had on the landscape and environment are intriguing. This is one of the most magnificent volcanoes on the globe, and it deserves a place on your list of places to visit in your lifetime.
Well, I must say, walking over that landscape of lava crust was just amazing. And I can't believe I'm standing inside a crater. But I noticed the rocks here look very different.
Well, this crater is special because it is born from the magma coming out underneath, you know, and the magma into the chamber has been mixed with a lot of gases and pumping out to give this very smooth aspect. And also, hashfall has been going up to 200 meters high and being able to lay down on top, you know, small stones.
So this feels like I'm standing in a mini volcano, and I'm wondering, is it safe?
It is safe. It is one of the best monitored volcanoes in the world, and you will know what's happening days before it's coming out.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that we are safe here, but just a little walk in that direction, you get one of the world's most active volcanoes, but you said it's also one of the safest. So how do you know we'll be safe here?
And it is safe because all the monitoring, you know, will tell you in advance, days in advance, what's coming on. So you can really walk safely up there and down again.
And then, of course, you have these massive cliffs around us as well, protecting.
Exactly, but they will close the volcano, and the army and gendarmerie will be here to look after, you know, the volcano, that no one can inside.
Well, Andrea, I don't know about you, but it's been an interesting and educational day, but we should start making our way back.
I suppose we have to go, but I'm not racing you to the top.
Really? Why not?
It's just too steep.
Catch you there.
Wait for me!
And so the adventure begins. Join us every day this week as we explore the beautiful island of Reunion. Next, we take a sip of the rich coffee culture and introduce you to a bean of a different kind.